What if I told you to embrace and utilize the ugly, undesirable parts of yourself because they are sources of your superpowers? That's what we're talking about today, family, and we're getting started right now. It strikes me that most of us spend our entire lives trying to fix and hide and eliminate our so-called negative traits and qualities. We want to all be perfect, but here's what I've learned. Shadow work isn't about becoming a saint. It's about becoming whole, complete. Today I'm going to share 3 powerful ways to transform your shadow from your enemy into your ally. Now, I want to paint a picture that might feel uncomfortable but familiar. You're exhausted from trying to be a good person all the time. You take the high road all the time. You don't fight back. You don't cause conflict, right? You let things go all the time. And you judge yourself, pretty harshly for feeling angry or jealous or selfish or manipulative. And you're constantly battling against those lower parts of yourself that you deem unacceptable. But here's what's really happening, family. What you can't stand in others is typically what you can't face in yourself. So the person that triggers you with their attention-seeking behavior, that coworker whose manipulation really gets under your skin, they're really showing you parts of yourself that you've kind of shoved into the shadows, to the background. Those traits you judge in yourself don't just disappear because you pretend they don't exist. They're still there. They just go underground and they run your life from the background, behind the scenes. You can't heal what you can't feel and what you won't acknowledge. So what exactly is shadow work? Carl Jung, the brilliant psychologist, described the shadow as parts of ourselves that we've rejected, we've hidden, or we've denied. But here's what most people get wrong. Your shadow is not your enemy. It's your unappreciated, unrecognized superpower. Society teaches us which parts of ourselves are acceptable and which parts are not. We learn to hide our anger, our ambition, our competitiveness, sometimes even our joy and creativity. But what if I told you that your anger might be your boundaries trying to emerge? Your jealousy might be ambition turned inside out. Your selfishness even might be your self-worth demanding attention. Even your manipulation might be your natural influence seeking healthy expression. The shadow is not necessarily evil. It's energy that needs your conscious direction and intention. What you resist persists. What you try to deny and resist becomes more powerful. But what you embrace has the ability to transform you if you use it wisely. Method 1, the mirror technique. Your triggers are your teachers. I want you to look at this different. Start paying attention to what behaviors in other people make your blood boil. When someone really ticks you off, I want you to ask yourself this shadow question. Is it possible that the things that are ticking me off in this person, I have in me as well? And before you say, I'm nothing like that person, look deeper, family. Trust me, look deeper. Maybe you're not manipulative in the same obvious way, but do you ever use guilt or play the victim to get what you want? Do you ever withhold affection or generosity when you're upset? Instead of saying they're so attention-seeking, try this. There's a part of me that craves recognition too. Own it. Embrace it. What is this trait turned inside out? What's the positive you can get from it? Maybe your need for attention is actually your creativity, wanting to be seen and expressed. Try this. Keep a trigger journal for 1 week. Write down who triggered you and how you might actually have some of those same qualities. It's going to be uncomfortable. You're going to have a lot of denial, but it's going to be liberating if you really put in the work. Method 2, give your rejected parts a voice. Instead of pushing them away, start a dialogue. Ask your inner critic, what do you really want from me? Ask the angry part of you, what boundaries are you trying to help me set? There are needs behind every behavior, family, even the ones that we judge or deem unacceptable. And your manipulation might be trying to get your needs met when you don't feel safe asking directly. Your selfishness might be protecting you from being taken advantage of. So try this exercise. Write a letter from your shadow self to your conscious self. Let that rejected part tell you what it's been trying to accomplish. You might be surprised by the wisdom you find there. Instead of suppressing your anger, you want to embrace the fact that you get angry, and you want to learn to use it as fuel for healthy boundaries. Method 3, the alchemy transformation. Instead of seeing your shadow traits as problems to run away from or to solve, start asking yourself, how can I use this trait that's negative to serve my highest good, my highest self? Your stubbornness might actually be your determination turned inside out. Your critical nature might be your discernment turned inside out. Your sensitivity that you've always seen as weakness, guess what? That might be your empathy and compassion turned inside out. Make a shadow strengths inventory of yourself. List the ways that your so-called negative traits have actually helped you survive and thrive in different moments of your life. Your people-pleasing might have kept you safe in a chaotic environment. Your control issues might have helped you succeed in your career. I want you to take this seriously, family. I know it sounds crazy, but just try it. The goal here isn't elimination. It's conscious collaboration with all the parts of yourself. Not just the good stuff that you brag about and you're proud of, but that stuff that you're embarrassed by, the stuff you like to deny, the stuff you hate to admit about yourself. You have to look at all of it and embrace all of it and use all of it towards your best interests. Now, I know what you're thinking, but I don't want to be a bad person, Brother Agyei. Listen to me, family. This is not about becoming bad. You're becoming whole. You're reintegrating all the parts of yourself. Isn't that what unconditional love means? To love the whole person, even the things that are unseemly? You already have some of these things in you, family. Now you're being conscious about it, you're admitting it, you're embracing and acknowledging the things that you don't typically like about yourself instead of letting them control you from behind the scenes, right? You're in control of these things now. I hope you're feeling me, family. Here's what I want you to do this week. Choose one person who really triggers you. Ask yourself, am I this way too? Do I have that trait that gets me so upset? Do I have some of that? And don't write it off. Like, really think about that. So I want you to find one gift, one positive intention in that shadow trait that you've ignored your whole life. You've suppressed, oh, that's not me, that's them. I want you to embrace it if you find that you have a piece of that, and find ways to turn that inside out and take that negative trait, the trait that you tend to suppress and deny, and make it work for you in a positive and healthy way. Come back to this channel and tell me what you discovered. Did you find this exercise interesting? Did you really put time into it? And did you discover some things about yourself that maybe you never admitted? Peace and blessings. Until next time.